Hi, this is going to be for Scorpio. Hi, what's going on here with you? Let's see what's going on here for Scorpio. So we got the Sage card here and we got the Walking Staff. So maybe it's in reverse, which is weird because I always have them in the upright. And I feel like maybe you're seeking support here. You're seeking support, and you can always reach out to very valuable friends here if you are not in contact with somebody here. But this is really important that you're seeking your support. So, you know, when it's in the upright, it's talking about support and encouragement and climbing that huge hill that's in the background here. And you know, we cannot do things on our own. We have to sometimes ask other people for help. So there is something with this knowing, also with the Sage card here. So there is some inner wisdom and knowing about this situation, and that you probably need guidance and need help right at this time to make things happen here. We also got your sign here, the Death card. So I'm just going to Page of Swords. So I'm just going to see what's coming up for you. You can always ask very valuable friends again for help and guidance. That's always a given point, and please never feel like you're bothering them, because that's not the case in most scenarios. In most scenarios we feel like we're bothering somebody, when in reality it's not that. So we got the Ace of Pentacles, so a solid offer here. This is the overall energy, so something coming in, something solid here, maybe a business working together on something, with the Magician here too, that you're manifesting. Something is manifesting here. Having a business with somebody here. Yeah, there is some kind of stuck situation. We got the if it's not a business, you know, it could be, it's just a workplace situation or something where you're building something with the Ace of Pentacles. This opportunity to build something about that. So there is this stuck energy of, I want to break free, but you're kind of like keeping yourself here. But it's not something we do with that we do intentionally. It's kind of like we're keeping us trapped, or we think we are trapped, but in reality we can escape this, right? And with the Five of Wands here, and I say that with all respect here, because I absolutely can relate to this myself, but you know, that's just the energy that shows up. And as to provide you help, I have to, you know, just talk about the energy that's coming up here. And with the Five of Wands, there is some kind of conflict, and that's, I feel like, something that you can escape. You can escape that, because Five of Wands is most likely something, especially that I feel here, a very immature energy here, that is just not, it's just not necessary. You're not meant to live this life in conflict, and meant to live it with people that don't acknowledge you here. And there is some kind of betrayal that happened here, some kind of, you know, backstabbing here. But also it's ending, something is ending, something is lighting up here, also with the background. Let's see what's that 10 of Swords about. What's the 10 of Swords? It's about a loving connection here. Wow. So you cannot make this up. Wow. Okay, we got the Lovers and we got the Devil here. I can't show those cards because there is nudity. I have to take care of that, to cover that up. So you got and the Hierophant was at the bottom of the deck. So you got the Devil, you got the let's cover it like that. Excuse me. So we're on the safe side. So like that. No nudity here, but you are definitely trying to break free from that. I get it. And it could be somebody that is where you are in a higher commitment with this person, married, or, you know, long-term partnership, just a higher commitment, higher form of commitment here. But you know, it's a loving connection. You know, the Lovers, it's something you didn't expect to go down that way, and you know, it's not good for you. There is this sense of there is this toxicity in this situation And I'm feeling like I'm stumbling over my words. So I feel like you are maybe a little bit nervous and shaky about this because it feels like it's ending, or it's just, there is this huge sense of just something going down, and if it's not an end of a relationship, you know, and you really want to make this work, it's just something that you didn't expect. That you didn't expect the 10 of Swords, something that ended. Maybe you did, but when it really happens, it just really catches you off guard, and it's so much worse than anything that could prepare us for that. So literally, it's just. Yeah, but it's you. It's awakening something inside of you. We got the Hanged Man here. So you're most likely very nervous about that, to also tell other people, because I'm so sorry that this is happening to you, by the way, Scorpio. This is really uncomfortable here. But the Hanged Man, you're getting some sort of enlightenment. You know, this is somebody that thinks about stuff, that is thinking through situations, that is really trying to understand that, and keep taking their time to understand what's going on here, and taking their time to feel it out in a way. So yeah, we got the Hierophant too. Again, I feel like this could be somebody you were in a high commitment in. What's it? 5 of Wands here. What's it? 5 of Wands. What's it? 5 of Wands. So there is it's either a very passionate situation, or it's just some communication that you will receive. You're receiving some sort of communication from a very stable person here. So if it's the same person, you know, maybe they're trying to make things work. Maybe they're trying to come to you, apologize. I also get that. What's the 8 of Swords here? It's the 9 of Wands. You're not quite sure how the situation is unfolding, how it's going to unfold here. It's kind of like you're walking. Yes, it's those scenarios where you have to walk the path, and unknowingly what the future holds, and you have no idea how this person is going to react, how things are going to work out, if they're going to work out. But you know, there is always this sense of you can always create your biggest dreams here, but you have to see your way through it, if it is worth for you. That's what I'm getting here. I'm just going to get some advice on this situation here. Going to use another deck here. So let's just see what's going on with my Scorpio friends. Okay, that's interesting. What's your advice? There is something you need to surrender to, something you maybe knew something is going to happen, or not last. Yeah, the Death card comes out again, because it already was in the Page of Swords too. Like those cards, literally, when I split the deck, I looked at them, and there was the Death card and the Page of Swords. So there is some kind of researching, learning, studying. Again, you really want to make sure you're understanding the situation. A lot of mental stuff going on here. But also this surrendering to the situation, how it really is. You could be a mother. You could be a mother. Get a mother from the Queen of Pentacles here. You could be a mom or a dad, if you are, you know, put it where it needs to go. But yes, you're trying to understand something. Also, somebody could, you know, stalk you here and maybe checks your phone or something like this, because things are not stable. It gives me this single energy with you. But if you're not single, you know, if you are in a higher form of commitment and you really want to do that, because that's your advice, right? That is coming up in your advice here. The 9 of Pentacles, this is an independent energy. So whatever your relationship status is, it calls you to be independent here. Whatever you want to do with your love connection here, it calls you to be independent, focus on your own things. What do you want to grow? What do you want to nurture? Because when you are worst case scenario, when you are going your path independently and you're on your own, right? Then you only got what you built, right? So you gotta look at the resources that you're building right now for yourself to be stable, to have everything you need, and to be secure here. There's something about needing to take care about your resources, about your finances here, nurturing the things that you want to do here, because I feel like you have all the possibilities. You're very talented here to make money and have money here, and very skilled in investing. So I feel like you could do a great job with making money, but you got to really see what you can do independently to secure your wealth and your finances here. That's what I'm getting here. And the Ace of Pentacles as well. Maybe there is some offer here. Maybe there is something, and your lover or your you know, romantic partner, sorry, I meant to say your person that you are in a loving connection with, right? Or not so loving, whatever it is. Maybe they don't see eye to eye with you, and it's a great chance for you to build wealth, right? But they're maybe jealous. It could be a jealous energy as well here. Anything else my dear Scorpio needs to know? It does call you out to be independently here. So that's, I want to make sure that I cover this. You have to secure your own wealth. Yes, I really got the Four of Pentacles here. Somebody could try to keep something to themselves, but I don't want to like put some fears inside of you, but it's kind of like you have to ask your intuition what that's about with the Four of Pentacles. Ask your intuition what that's about. Is it about a person trying to keep it to themselves, the money, or it could also be you, it doesn't have to be this person trying to, stop you here from wealth, right? From your independent wealth that is your right to have and build, right? It could also be you trying to really make sure that you have enough for yourself in case you need it. Make sure that you really are stocking up on all of the good stuff, on your, making sure your finances are, yeah, I got the Five of Wands again, and the Queen of Swords. This could be an air sign. There is an air sign probably jealous of you. Queen of Swords coming up. It could be, it can be somebody that is a male, but it's just coming up as somebody maybe a little jealous here. But also the Queen of Swords asks you to be, to don't let people just rule over you, to have your boundaries. That's what I'm getting. But there is some sort of money that you're meant to keep to yourself here, and that you're meant to build here. Three of Pentacles as well, the Fool as well. This could be a brand new journey here that you need to go on by yourself or with somebody, but in a way that is very independent, where you have the control, where you are. Because there is this energy of Nine of Pentacles. There is this energy of that is your wealth. That's your finances here. Because you seem very passionate about a way to go about something, about something you're creating here. That it could be that, you need to really go on your path by yourself. So that's what I got here, Scorpio. That's your overall messages to stay in this or advice to stay in this nurturing energy still, right? With the Queen of Pentacles, you could be a parent, but nurturing and giving, but also look out for your resources, your independence, and really trying to be your own boss here, not let other people tell you what to do with the money, right? And yeah, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I think that was a really clear message and very beneficial to you. If it does resonate, please let me know by liking, commenting, subscribing. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much, and I hope I see you soon. And if you want a personal reading, please reach out to EmpoweringTarot.contact at excuse me. I have it also in the description box down below. There's my email. You can email me to get a personal reading, and that's what I have for you. Thank you. Bye.